Hey folks, it's Brian McDonald. I wanted to come to you today and talk to you a little bit about these advertisements that you might have seen on the television, heard on the radio. It's rather confusing. And these are advertisements for companies that want to buy your home for cash and make it easy for you. Their advertising is sell your home your way or get fast closing and cash quickly. Now, there is a place for these programs, but they don't replace the traditional way of selling a home, which is to sell it on the open market so that you can get the most for your home and select the best buyer that's possibly out there. These programs are very different. Although they're advertised as if this is the new way of, or selling homes, kind of like you hear on the radio, you hear that guy talking about, blinds. The old way of buying blinds is broken. You have to do it our way now. No, it's not. I just went to Home Depot the other day and got blinds. It's not broken, but the advertising comes across as if this is now the way to sell homes. But listen to what it is. These programs by Open Doors, Zillow Now, OfferPad, and the like are all investment companies that are looking to buy your home at a below market price and then resell it immediately. They're looking for distressed sellers, and there are 3 reasons why you should use this program, maybe. One is if you absolutely truly need the cash now for some unknown reason, you've got to have money within 10 or 15 or 20 days instead of 30 days or 35 days in a normal sales process. It does take the uncertainty out because they're going to give you a price, they are going to buy it, and they'll give you the money at the closing. So that's one reason, and maybe you have good reasons for that. The second reason is if your house is really a distressed home, it really won't sell well on the open market, and you don't have the energy or means. And by the way, we have programs for means, but you don't have the ability to prepare the home for market. And if you don't have the energy or ability or will to prepare for the market, then this is possibly a good way to do it. But remember that agents like me will help you do that, and we'll find contractors and schedule them, coordinate them, and do all that kind of work. We'll identify what needs to be done. So even that is a pretty weak reason to use one of those programs. That's the second reason. The third reason is maybe here in these COVID times, you're health impaired and or at risk, and maybe you don't want support showings. You don't want strangers in your house who could bring you, COVID, and that's understandable. But there are other ways to handle that too. You can go on vacation for a short period of time. Homes are selling so fast in today's market that they'll sell over the weekend, especially if they're priced appropriately. And so those are the 3 reasons to use those programs, but that's the vast minority of homeowners who are selling their home. The vast majority of homeowners look at it like I do and like everybody else does. This is the biggest financial investment that we've made in our life. It's the biggest financial decisions around the sale of the home, and we are looking to maximize our profit. This is the key to profitability is real estate, right? Almost all wealthy people have real estate in their portfolio, and it's a primary part of their wealth. We're looking to make the most money we can on a home, not sell our home for 10 to 15% under market. So let me tell you how those programs work. There are several reasons why they're going to offer you a lot less than your home is worth. First of all, again, they are going to turn around and sell it immediately on the market. They're investors, and they need to make approximately 10% or more on each house to do it. So they're going to offer you approximately 5 to 10% less on the purchase price of your home. Based on what? Based on the online valuation, maybe an appraisal or something. Online valuations, as you might have seen in my newsletter, are low right now because prices have skyrocketed so high that they're struggling keeping up or being accurate. If they offer you a price based on an online valuation, it could be $90,000, $100,000 lower than the home would sell for on the open market. So I guess by definition, you have to think about it this way. If they need to make 10% on the purchase and resale of your home, then the price they're going to offer you, by almost definition, is going to be 10% less than they think they can sell it for tomorrow. Why wouldn't you sell it tomorrow and keep the 10%? Secondly, homes are selling for 3 to 6% over list price, especially nicer homes. So not only are you giving them a lower price or getting a lower price than you could, you're also giving up the potential for the upside for the possibility that a buyer will pay over list price for you. So that's another thing. And then finally, it's not over once they give you a contract. Once you sign a contract with one of these iBuyer, they call them instant buyer programs, iBuyer programs, then they inspect the home. If they feel like a repair needs to be done, and remember reason number 2, maybe your house can't be brought up to speed for the market, they're going to tell you you need to fix certain things. Well, if you needed the money, you don't have the money to fix it. So what are you going to do? They're going to say, well, we've identified $20,000 in things that you need to do to your house for us to complete this purchase. So you can either do them or we can take the $20,000 off the price of the home. So even a further degradation in the price. By then, you're so emotionally involved, and several days have gone by, and if you're reason number 1, you need that money fast, you really end up feeling like, well, I guess I'm just going to have to do this and bite the bullet. So those are several good reasons why these programs are not as advertised. They're not the new way to sell homes. They are just an option in case you're really in a distressed situation. Don't find yourself in that situation. And even if you do, call your local broker. Call a good broker who can help talk you through these things, because guess what? You're going to realize, wow, I'd rather just sell it on the open market. Because let me give you a scenario. Let's say you're in position 1 and you're home and you just need the money quickly. Well, what if I identified that their offer to you might have been $500,000? What if I identified we could put it on the market for $550,000 and sell it tomorrow? There's a high likelihood we'll sell it in a few days. Now you have $50,000 more. Then there's a high likelihood someone else will bid over the $550,000, and then there's a high likelihood that I'm going to be able to negotiate down any kind of inspection issues with the house. So you'll be paying less in inspection issues or lowering your price a little off of a very high price. And the cost of an agent is 5 to 6%. But those are that brings up a really, really important thing I should have brought up earlier. Another cost in those programs is that they're charging a 5% service fee, usually, or 6 or 7%. So that means it offsets the cost of hiring a good agent to sell the house at a high price. So that's another cost that eats into and lowers your take-home net proceeds when you sell through one of those iBuyer programs. So please call up a good agent. Call me, please, and talk through it with me before you throw away lots of money because you listened to an advertisement that somehow convinced you that this is the new way to sell houses. So thanks a lot for listening. I hope you look at the rest of my blog. Right now you're on my blog site. If you're interested in seeing the newsletter or some of the other things I've written, go ahead and take a look, and I'll see you around. Take care.